Hello guys! We're back in the studio. How are you guys? Hello Sebastian. Hello Dulcibel. Hello Ezzy. How are you guys? How are you guys? We'll double check. We'll see if Zazucam works today. No! Dara, thank you for the quag. It doesn't work, but I'll show you guys the Zazu real quick. Come on, Zazu. People want to see you. People want to see you. You're so cute. You're so cute. Come on, Zazu. Say hello. Who's the good boy? Hello. Who's the good boy? Gotta say the full thing. You can't just like half say your sentences. That's lazy. That's really lazy. Hello, Ezzy. Hello, hello. Hello, Homeburger. Healing wellness leeches? What's with leeches? What's with leeches? I love leeches though. I think leeches are cool. You could just have a 2-hour stream of Zazu saying hello on repeat and you would still watch. He is so cute. We need to have like, when I'm offline, there should just be a Zazu cam running at all. It's like, I think that should be our thing. He's so cute. Aren't you happy, Zazu? Aren't you happy? We have commissions to do today. Look. Lots and lots of commissions. Which one's next? We are currently working on Justin's Fallout character for Dover. So we're drawing Dover, and Dover actually commissioned this one for Justin. It was a freebie, and then Justin asked me to draw Dover. He does listen to me. He's actually really smart. some things he does understand. Like, he knows when you're talking about food. He knows when you're talking about, you know, when you're trying to reassure him and stuff like that. He's really smart. It's really smart. 24/7 Zazu stream? This is the way. That would be perfect. I so want a cat, guys, but I don't know if Zazu would get along with a cat. So, yeah. You know what's funny? What was it again? So, I saw this really cute canary, guys, on Instagram. And the person had this super cute canary in their hand, and they were wobbling this canary. His little legs were just swaying side to side. It was like so tame and so cute. And I said to my husband, look, I need a canary. I'm buying a canary. The canary can just like fly throughout the house or clean up all the poop. It doesn't matter. Like, we don't need anything. We're just getting a canary. And then he was like, oh, but you know, it's another pet, more responsibility. So I was like, okay, fine. I'll look at getting a plush canary. And I found one that was like $90. The real canary is $40. So I told him, look, we can compromise and get a real canary. It's the compromise though, right, guys? Like, we should do the compromise. We should save money. Exactly. Would you get along with a canary, Zazu? Would you? Would you get along? I actually think they'd be friends. That was Neca tricking under night to get a new plushie. Exactly. Either way, it's a win-win for me, right? Either I get a real canary, in which case that's like the best win ever, or I get the plushie. Good thinking. Great minds. Great minds. That's wild. Yeah, isn't it funny that a plush toy costs more than a real bird? And it wasn't even like some fancy, you know, canary. It was just a normal canary plushie. Nothing weird. If you own platypuses, you can make custard. They make both eggs and milk. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's the financially responsible thing. Exactly. We should be financially responsible. Even Zazu agrees. I mean, look at him. He's nodding. He agrees. At one point, the ink for your dad's printer was more expensive than buying a new printer that came with ink. What? Oh, you know what, Sebastian? Stuff like that just infuriates me because it's so wasteful. Now, you would rather just go buy a brand new printer, chuck away the original one, which we all know where that goes, and you're just, because you want to save money. That's stupid. What the heck? It's a crazy world. Exactly. It's so wasteful. It saddens me sometimes how, you know, like, I don't know, in the Renaissance period and everything post that, at least for some time, things were made to last, things were made with care and quality, made to be beautiful. And I know that we can't really sustain that, and only a certain small, rich portion of people really had that. I get that. You know, we often look back on it and think that that's just what everyone had. It's not really true. Only some could afford it, and I know. But I feel like with the way our society is currently going, everything's made to break. You buy something with the understanding that you're only going to have it for, I don't know, 3 months, maybe a year, tops, 2 years. Our phones don't even last that long. You know, our phones pretty much, we go through a new phone, I don't know, every 5 years or so. Some people faster, some people slower. It just really kind of depends. Your dad never did, but it bothered him. I can imagine. That's so frustrating. Honestly, so frustrating. On a per unit basis, like per milliliter or ounce, printer ink is significantly more expensive than human blood. What? Really? I perfectly describe digital copies of video games. You pay $60 for a full game and it will be there only as long as they have servers up. Yeah, exactly. There's so many games, well, like, for example, Dover, you and I have poured so much money into a game like Fallout 76. We have bought things with Atom points, things that we now own in the game. And if for whatever reason, one day they shut that game down, we're losing all that money. That's crazy, right? Worse than that are the subscriptions. They can shut your stuff down at any time. You never owned it, exactly. And you paid for it for such a long time. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Oh my gosh. Are you okay? Where do you want to go? You have such a long, beautiful tail. Look at your tail. Are you just showing off now? Are you just showing everyone how long of a tail you've got? Guys, you should have seen how cute he was when we took him to my veterinarian. She was like, are you gonna make seagull noises for me? Guys, I have never heard Zazu make that many seagull noises before. If you guys have ever heard a seagull, that is exactly what Zazu sounds like when he is upset. When he's squawking and screeching and whatever. And that's what he sounded like at the vet the other day, last week, right? You hate my vet, don't you? You hate her. You know what? She's the best ever. She's the best ever. I am so lucky, guys. We literally have... my veterinarian is probably the best avian or parrot veterinarian in all of Australia. And she happens to be in my state, in South Australia. It's crazy. I don't know what I would have done. Because so many vets, you take birds to them and they don't really know what to do. It's quite common. Whereas my vet, she is an actual parrot expert. Like she gives lectures at universities and all kinds of stuff. She's like really, really good with birds. Really good. First question, is the vet still alive? Yes, thankfully. The vet was very, very experienced and coddled Zazu in a little towel. It was actually funny. The vet tries to obviously do everything in the least stressful way for the pet. So she asked me if I would be able to put Zazu like in the blanket. Because she definitely wouldn't have done it peacefully. And he's so trusting of me. I can tip him over on his back. He probably won't let me do it now because he's had a bad experience in the past month with that. But normally I can, you know, put him on his back and he just lays there in my hand, and then I can just plop him in a blanket and he's totally fine with that. But when the vet tries it, oh my gosh, he hates her for it. You like that I have a fish tank. When you were 13, your tropical fish tank 200 miles from the closest pet store with fish, you taught yourself everything. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. What kind of fish did you have? And paid for most of it yourself too? Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. Pirate everything, exactly. I agree, Homeburger. I'm all for it. Sadly, there's no longer 7 goldies. The feels. The feels, guys. There's only like 3 goldies in there. Yeah, we gotta do something about that. I think it's time to visit the pet store and go get some more goldies. You'll change it now. Do we have to? Maybe I just get 7 more. Oh my gosh. You love when Zazie bobs his head. It's so cute. I feel like this thing he does, that like the whistling, blowing sound, and then bobbing his head, is something that he like used to do as a baby bird, and he just never outgrew it. I know baby birds, they sort of go like this when they want food or want something. And I think Zazu just never outgrew it, guys. He just never outgrew it. Tangs, zebras, bandworms, and many others. It was so long ago. That is so cool. It's so cool. That must have been your pride and joy all around. Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. You hate me a little bit, don't you? You're still mad that I took you to the vet. Currently with 3 goldfish. Oh, that's sad. I remember when my tank was so full, guys. But yes, Sprinkles definitely passed of old age, and so did what's her name? I think it was a boy actually. Which one had the tumor? Trying to remember. Definitely 2 of them had cancer, so there was nothing we could do about that. And Sprinkles just passed away of cancer as well, so it's very common. It's very common with goldfish, especially when they get older. And I didn't know how old mine were when I got them, so the trouble is with goldfish, you can't really, just because the goldfish is larger does not mean that they're older. You can have, like I follow this person called Luke's Goldies on YouTube. They had the same exact batch of goldfish, hatched from the same eggs, everything, and they kept one in a huge tank and another in a really small tank. One was fed a lot, the other was fed, just enough to be healthy. But one was definitely fed like way more than it probably needed. And the one that was fed more and in the way larger tank, literally it was this big and the other one was like tiny, and they were both 6 months old. 6 months old! Like both of them. They're twins. So yeah, you can't really know just how big the goldfish is. Do you now want to be like on my shoulder again? I don't know what you want. Are you gonna sit there while we draw? Or what do you want? You're not getting more pistachios. You've already had some. You had some. There we go. You're so cute. Alright, so we are working on which one? Okay, so type the commands in properly. Type the commands proper, Necker. Alright, we're doing Justin's Fallout character. Man, I have like a goldfish memory because I literally just said that 20 minutes ago, didn't I? You know, I know. It's embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. Anyway, we're getting... You can choose to fly or you can choose to come. That's up to you, but I'm moving. And we did these 2 yesterday. Why are you so clumsy? Okay. Guess Darcy no longer wants to be on the stream. We did these 2 yesterday, guys. This one was for Jenny Monster, and this one was for Feral Harupi, guys. 2 of them. So we're doing some more commissions today, guys. Specifically because I'm trying to get funds for this vlog camera. The reason why is in my vlog, you guys may notice that I use the front-facing camera on my phone when I'm recording my face and myself talking in my studio and showing off things in the studio. That is not ideal. It's pretty bad. It's not a great camera. But it's, you know, it does the job. I'm not complaining. And so it's really expensive. Does it not show the total there? I think it's like 850 Aussie or something. I don't know. Round about that, 850 or 899 Aussie. Yeah, it's like pricey. I think that's like 500-600 US, roughly. But yes. So the idea is it'll help significantly improve the footage that I take in the studio when I'm not like in front of these very, very nice cameras, and when I am out and about filming myself and I don't, you know. You guys get the gist. Hello, Great Bandit! How are you? Welcome. We love new people here. Whereabouts are you from? Are those lockers? That's cool. We picked up 3 large card catalogs from the library. Crazy storage for small junk. Yeah, so these are actually from a university in Bombay, India. They were an antique that I got for all of my kidneys and my liver and everything else was paid for this. It was very expensive. Surprisingly, this cabinet behind me, the one that I use as my like workspace, I use that one a lot more, and it was way cheaper than the other one. This one was really expensive, guys. Probably because, you know, it's like an antique lock cabinet from Bombay, India, and everyone's gonna want it, whatever. It really serves a good purpose in the studio because that's where I store all of the shop items. So that's really helpful. I still remember my previous studio where it was like a really crazy small space, and I actually loved it a lot. But whenever I got a store order for a customer, guys, I had to go all the way downstairs to our storeroom and go grab stuff from there. Some of the stuff was in my studio, some of the stuff was in other rooms, because nothing had a dedicated space, and I was always looking for something, and then I never had enough space on my table to do the packaging. So yeah, this is really nice, and I've really been using it a lot with the store this year, so that's been amazing. I think, like, my husband and I had talked about, if the store does ever like start doing really good, I'll probably need to use a whole separate room for everything. I know some artists have done that, but hopefully, hopefully it does happen, because that would be a good thing, but at the same time, that's a lot of space. You have a thing for cubbies and boxes for things. You love my china cabinet. Oh, thank you. You need spots for stuff. Exactly. It's when things are organized in a certain way and you just know where it is, and it's like, okay, this space is for this stuff, this space is for this stuff. It just makes it so much easier. So much easier. You know what's funny though, guys? I was rewatching my vlog a little bit last night because I'm going to be working on it on Friday. And I actually told myself that I was going to finish this painting this month. Yeah, that's totally gonna happen. Totally gonna happen. That's okay, we've got next month. It's actually been a very weird month because my grandma's here and a lot of stuff is just really different at the moment because like my whole routine, my whole schedule is just trying to find time to spend with her the most I can, because I haven't seen her for over like probably 15 years, and I probably won't be able to see her again unless I go visit her, just because she won't be over the age where she will be allowed to travel after this. They probably won't let her. So you know, it sucks. But we're trying to extend her stay now a little bit longer if we can. It's just a lot of paperwork, but you know, fingers crossed we'll get that, guys. And I will have my grandma for a little bit longer, which that will be the world. That will be so good. So good. You're either very neat and organized or 100% a hot mess on Monday. She's actually visiting from Zambia, where she lives with my aunt. Thank you, Carbonated Diarrhea. It's really hard. It's live Shadow Song, yes. I never really had my grandma pretty much like most of my life, neither of my grandparents. And so, you know, it's actually super weird because, you know, I always call my grandma like at least once a week, and it's strange because I feel like this time that my grandma visited, it's like whatever bond we had was just like even more set in stone. She now kind of just gets where I'm at in life, gets me, I get her. I don't know, some things you just cannot do over distance. You don't know how to explain it. Someone has to kind of see your life and observe you around others, and that means a lot more than you realize. So I feel like we've gotten even more connected than ever before, and it's not really an opportunity that we had because I was so young previously. I am a goldfish keeper, Shadow Song. We've got 3 little gollies in here, 2 ranchos and 1 oranda. The little oranda is a massive troll. Trolls me every day, guys. Trolls me every day. Literally, my husband and I, we get to this room every morning. And I know this sounds super dark, guys, but literally we check on the goldfish and see if they're okay every morning because we're just so stressed about their well-being. Alright, so I need to pull up those references. Yeah, I know, Dover. I am literally... We'll have a chat about that one after the stream. I am messaging Undead Knight as we speak. That is like the most hilarious laugh ever. Guys, we're just, Dover and I are just laughing about, yeah, an interesting character on, yeah, Kick. Alright. Guys, are you mods on Kick as well? You know what that dude reminds me of? The guy on Kick. Sorry guys, if you're on Twitch and you don't get this, yeah, I just got asked a very interesting question on Kick. And it kind of reminds me of that time when I had a job interview and the guy asked me if I had kids and then asked me if I was married. Well, I know, right? It's like, suddenly if I have a husband, he no longer wants to watch my content. It's like, what the heck did you think was gonna happen, dude? It's also like, I'm not trying to hide it, buddy. Oh my gosh. He should find an OnlyFans and be happier online, I think. Alright, let's find this reference image. We're going to be drawing Dover's Fallout character. And it's going to be loads of fun, guys. Guys, don't you hate it when Discord loads up and you just gotta wait a half hour for all the updates to happen. It's like home burger, healing, wellness, leeches. I like it. You know what? That kind of reminds me of this is the way. It kind of reminds me of that saying, live, love, lobotomy. My favorite. Plenty of fans available at the Home Depot near your place. Good discounts too. Well, there you go, guys. If you're looking for fans, there's only fans for you at Home Depot. So it just led you to the right place. That's illegal to ask those pointed questions in a job interview in the US. I think it's illegal in Australia too, carbonated diarrhea. I declined the job, thankfully. And part of me didn't really want to say anything to him because I wanted the next person to get just as creepy questions as I did. So hopefully they would just run. You want that sign? Live, laugh, lobotomy. You know what? I really hate when I go to someone's house and I see live. What is it normally like? Oh my gosh. Live, laugh, love? Live, laugh, love? Or something? I'm just like, oh my gosh, the cringe. Live, laugh, lobotomy. I like that. I feel like that's totally the vibe for our house. Like you walk in, you see live, laugh, lobotomy. What do you think, Under Night? You agree we should do it? Also, Under Night, while you're here, everyone on stream agrees that we should compromise and not get the canary plushie, but rather just get the canary. Everyone agreed. You need to watch out for your brain. Alright, so Discord, have you loaded? Can I see? Oh my gosh. So many pop-ups. What the heck? I don't really, oh my gosh, I'm so confused. Discord. Okay, now you look totally different. That's okay. I don't care how you look, Discord. I don't need to do customization options. I just need to go find. What the heck, Jova? Why are you sending me samosas? I know that that's long ago, and I'm so sorry. I've been like terrible on Discord. But why the heck are you sending me photos of samosas, Jova? What the heck? That is such a terrible thing to do to someone. You're the worst friend ever. Why does chat hate you? You may have been trying to figure out if you will get pregnant and leave in a year or probably something worse. Exactly, carbonated diarrhea. He probably does. But why do you have to know if you have a husband? The thing is, the guy was very creepy, so I think he just... I don't know. I'm glad I never worked that. You know what's better? Live, laugh, laugh. Words in the wrong order to trigger everyone. People who like it and also those who hate it. Live, laugh, laugh. Live, laugh, live, laugh, laugh. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see it. Live, love, laugh. That's like the Yoda version. You should just have that one up and have a picture of Yoda underneath it. Would they happen to be carbonated diarrhea? Get in on the action by slapping stream stickers, guys. So we love the bots. Alright, so... Oh my gosh! Dova, the prefix name you sent me on Fallout is perfect for Undead Night. Hang on, I'm gonna... Undead Night, just open this link, please. Open this... Oh my gosh, I can't. There we go. Open that link. You need that prefix. In Fallout, you need it. It's perfect for you. And then we just need night. Would they ever add night as like a suffix? It's so good. How'd you get it? Do you have to like... Do you have to pay for it? Is it like an atomic point thing? The suffix night errand? Oh, it's already there. You could be under night errand. Under night? Oh my god. That would be such a meme. That would be such a meme though. Ghoul today, patch tomorrow, glow away. Oh gosh, Dover. So much. Oh. I just saw Dover's character. I am going to download these and then we can hopefully show these off on stream as well. Just you guys know that guy yesterday on Kick who said that, oh, the stream had like 20 minutes in and no drawing. I wish he was here. I wish he was here today. He would love today's stream. He would absolutely love today's stream. It would make his day. It would just totally make his day. I was so hoping after my lunch break that he would still be there today. Yesterday, but he wasn't. And where the heck is the... What? I just did something and I don't know what I did. I lost a file. Don't worry, I found it, guys. I found it. Okay, so you guys are gonna get to see Spice the Rat in the background and then Dover's two very creepy characters that we're using as references. 45 minutes in and no drawing. Wait, there is a drawing in the back. Exactly. You think a real equalizer in the workforce would be to give mandatory paternity. What the heck? I don't know what that is. Husband's too so important for the baby and men. I think that's already a thing in Australia. Carbonated diarrhea, definitely. Like men get, I don't know if it's 6 months to a year. I think men already get time off to spend with their new baby. So that's already a thing here. Men only get a few months, not 6? Okay. Thought it was 6. Just last time I remember it was like a lot, but I don't really pay attention. I really like Roga's motto, healing, wellness, leeches. Healing, wellness, leeches. Okay, let's go. Show you guys a beautiful black screen. I like to show you guys black screens on the regular. It's a beautiful part of this stream. You guys just get to stare at nothingness and hopefully get hypnotized and sucked into a black hole forever. Dover's already been there, so that's why he's a little bit, you know, we all know. But yes, these are, you guys can see, super cute. Spice the Rat in the background. Look at the little cute face. She's gonna sneak away, hide behind there. And now we have Dover's two characters that we're going to be drawing for Justin. US has none. You should have had more time with your son in the first year, bummer. Yeah, definitely carbonated diarrhea. I think people really underestimate just how important it is for men to also spend time with their child, and how important it is for the child and the mother. Men having time off, you know, for the mother as well is incredibly helpful during that time. Like, she needs support, you know, she's just kind of getting back on her feet. So even if you say, okay, well, the kid's never gonna remember, well, maybe, but the mum's definitely gonna remember. They're starting to do it, at least in the job descriptions you've been reading. Something like X months parental leave. You just hope they're not just redividing it as in like what? You see the reflection of your blinds on the black screen? Think how much that would be better for the baby, families, single men and women. Exactly. honestly, it's really important. I think both parties should definitely have time off for the child. Okay, so we are drawing this cool character of Dova's. Drawing Dova's Mothman. So Dova, which of these two, I'll go back to the screen. Which of these two poses would you like your character in? I know it's not your commission, well it is, but like it's for Justin. Justin isn't here though, so it's like, well, I'm sure Justin wouldn't mind you deciding which pose. You're leaning more towards the second one. I do think the second one is slightly cooler, yes. Praise the Mothman! Alright, let's go for that one. As in, if the old tradition was 6 months maternal leave, you hope they're not just making it 3 months maternal and 3 months paternal. Hopefully they're doing 6 each. Yeah, exactly. They can't cut that shorter. Like, 6 months, I think, for having a child is, you know, the bare minimum. The bare minimum! I'm not gonna go less than that. Anyway, okay. Hello, D. Cruz! How are you? Welcome, welcome. We're drawing Dova's Mothman character. Dova, if you happen to have a different image, you don't need to, but one that's not as dark and shows the rest of his body. If you don't right now and you can't get it, that's okay. I can probably make it up. It just means it probably won't be, you know, as 100% accurate. Because I obviously don't know what's happening in those dark bits. Yeah, I do sketches. These are actually for my community. So everyone who donates $15, you can either donate to this goal or you can do the other one. What's the other one? Donate through Stream Elements. If you want to donate through Stream Elements, you can do that too. Both get you a mini sketch commission. Hello Tia, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Jenny Monster, hello! Hello, how are you? Welcome. Ah, Justin, you're here! Welcome, welcome. Do people like kids? I can't speak for all of humanity. Depends on the kid. I mean, some are horrific. Some are just like, oh gosh, no. I would never even save their life. And then others are like really, really cute and special and you would do anything for them. So it really just depends on whether they've become a spoiled brat. That's all. Same with like even animals, you know, like you get terrible animals just because they've been spoiled and pampered and whatever. You were wondering if I draw kid OCs? Yeah, I sure can. Another spam call. Definitely. Is that a bust up sketch? What does that mean? Is this like a full art character? I don't know what you mean, but it's a full art character, so. But yeah, I can draw kids, children. Pretty much most of my art is actually based on drawing kids. So I actually rarely draw adults. Oh my goodness, what the heck? Anonymous? What the heck? Thank you. Oh my gosh, guys. That is crazy. How many is that? 10? Oh my gosh. Anon in the house. Who are you, Anonymous? Thank you. Let's go bury these people. We've got... Oh no! Cemetery cam ain't working, guys. No! I probably won't spend time trying to fix it because that could take hours, and we don't want to upset all the people complaining about how little drawing actually happens on the stream, do we? Rest in peace to the cemetery. Oh my gosh, even lined up the command and the cam broke again. Oh. Listen, if they're not down for technical difficulties, they're new to watching streams. That's what I thought, Oberger. Monocle drop, thank you. Thank you so much. I mean, I think I once watched a stream where the streamer was literally like just setting up their stream with their community. That's the whole stream. That's all it was about. I would find that a little bit stressful. It's Mr. Kitty Kitty who did something to the cemetery. I agree. I 100% agree. Alright, let's see though if I can quickly get it to work, but... Maybe. Otherwise, it ain't gonna happen, guys. I think the camera is just dying. I think that's it. That camera is like not happy. Something, I don't know. But, pro streamer. Not mutually exclusive. I agree. You can be like the best streamer ever and just have issues with your technical stuff. It's just the way the world works. Need to grab some food, and don't worry, not samosas this time. Aren't you lovely? Aren't you lovely, Dover? Dover's always so kind. So kind. Sandra! Thank you so much for the video. I appreciate that. Thank you. Every little bit helps, guys. Someone so kind in the chat. Thank you so much again for those gift subbies. I really appreciate those. Where is this guy's mouse? What the heck is going on? I don't even know. Is this an ant worshipping the ant gods? It's Doma's Fallout 76 character, actually. Very creepy, I know, I know. So, he's got a Mothman outfit on, which is part of what makes him so freaking creepy. How are you, Fat Bob Rapids? How are you doing? good. I'm good. I've been having a lovely day. A lovely week, actually. Really lovely. You're having a fantastically mediocre Taco Tuesday. You'll be working while dealing with mod stuff. No worries. We actually had tacos last night, my husband and I. It was really good. It's really good. Gonna give him like a nice water bottle. He's gonna be thirsty in that wasteland. Definitely very thirsty. Look at him go. You know what's funny, guys? I always wonder why do we get so many like weirdos on Kick when I'm streaming to Kick? Pretty much every single day I get some weirdo on there. And then we stream here on Twitch and we actually get like a genuine community. Like, what's the deal with that? I don't get it. I don't understand Kick. Like, is that platform pretty much dead and just full of trolls, or what's the deal? We've built a genuine community here. Yeah, that's an interesting thought. Maybe, like, right at the beginning on Twitch, it was pretty much the same, right? I don't even remember. Like, I know we've gotten a lot of strange individuals over the years, but we've banned our fair share. But I just don't really remember copying a lot of crap. Built on crypto gambling or something. You know what really surprised me though? I noticed that they have Fallout, it's not Fallout, F1. Formula 1. They have delivery of one of the cars is Kick's branding. I actually found, I was like doesn't that cost like millions and millions of dollars to have branding on a Formula One car? Like, surely that's incredibly expensive. How can Kick afford it? I don't know. But I guess they can. I don't know. The server maintenance would be insane though. And last I checked, like, the only people really taking part on there are Russians. Maybe I'm wrong. Kick sponsors an F1 team? Huh, you had no notion. Yeah, one of the team's branding has Kick on it. Honestly, you think Twitch cordoning off hot tubs and pools into their own category is what helped the art category stay separate? Yeah, exactly. I agree. From everything you've read about the people who created Kick, just your opinion and probably a narrow one, but they are just a bunch of obnoxious losers. You don't think you've read any positive thing about them or all the drama surrounding some core members. Yeah, it's like they tried to present themselves as being nicer to streamers originally. Like, we'll give you guys a bigger portion of whatever. And that's all good and well, but I feel like if you can't build a healthy community, it really doesn't matter what platform you're on and how much of a cut you get from the pay. You know, a healthy community is always going to trump that. So if they can't provide that, then I don't know. I don't know what they're doing then. I'm sure there are actually like a good number of streamers on there that do well and have built genuine communities on there, but yeah, but that's circular. If you can't build a community, why would anyone join and grow your community? Yeah, exactly. It is. It is. Do any of you guys ever watch YouTube streams? I think I've only ever watched one artist on there, and it was Copic Art, an artist that does Copic marker art, and the only reason I was watching him on there is because I really love his art, and well, he doesn't stream on Twitch. Other than that, I never look for art streams on YouTube. I pretty much never watch streams on YouTube. Is that just me? You're just mad that Hitbox seems to have died. You wanted to be for fighting games, so from day one the goal was low latency. But can't topple Twitch. Yep. Exactly. Kick server will switch to Audi in 2026. Kick doesn't seem to run as tight of a ship with regard to terms of services as Twitch, so streamers and viewers who get booted from Twitch can still thrive there. You know of a couple of folks over there who have good communities, okay. Sadly, no, you don't have time to spare. Only YouTube stream you ever watch is this annual charity stream by one of your favorite groups of Twitch streamers. Yeah, I feel like they also don't have a great way to find live streams on there. Like if you ask me like right now, just quickly take me to YouTube live stream. I don't know where to click. Like, I'd probably be able to figure it out fairly easy, but you know, Twitch is just made for that. You immediately know where to go, what to do. Who remembers Mixer? I can't say I've ever been on that. What is the one social media platform you guys feel you miss the most? For me, I would say Skype. Well, I would say Instagram, actually, the old Instagram. But I think Skype. When Skype was a big thing, once upon a time, I contacted all my friends through it, and it was so cool. Like every morning you would wake up, see who's online. It was just a great platform when it was thriving before Microsoft bought it up. It was great. And then it died. And now we have all sorts of things that suck. And it's never been the same. The internet's never been the same. If you lived in a time like I did, you knew how amazing the internet was. Alright, I guess we could start adding some color to this dude. Still need to figure out what I'm gonna do with his face though. Because the reference is super dark. So I'm gonna have to probably just make up my own stuff, put on there. Skype, they ruined their chances when the pandemic hit and people ended up using Zoom. Oh, Skype died way before the pandemic, dude. Skype sucked before that. Just say something positive about Kik. They finally put some API documentation. There you go. There you go. As a result of being a provider of second resort for Twitch, what the immigrants? What? Folks with the sorts of issues that get one banned from Twitch overrepresented. Poor impulse control, oppositional defiance, that sort of thing. As a result of being a provider of second resort for Twitch immigrants folks with the sorts of issues that get one banned from Twitch, overrepresented, poor impulse control, oppositional defiance, that sort of thing. Are you meaning like YouTube provides a haven for those people, or Kik provides a haven for those sorts of people? You watch much streaming content on YouTube. The chats, like the comment section, are free for all. Are overrepresented. Yeah, that's like, I guess to some extent, you know, you can't say what you want all the time on this platform. And that does suck, but you know, I guess for what I'm using it for, I don't really care that much because I just make art. I just make art and I don't really give a damn. So, you know, it don't bother me too much. But I do know some people who get rubbed the wrong way because of it, and it's not always their fault. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it just gets kind of blown out of hand. He's gonna have a Pip-Boy on this arm. Is this a Hollow Knight drawing? It's not actually. It's a Fallout 36 drawing, and I know that that probably seems very strange because you're like, oh, but isn't that post-apocalyptic? Well, yes. To explain, this is a Mothman character in the game, and he basically worships the Mothman. She's a cryptid. So that's what we're drawing. I can see the Hollow Knight resemblance though. I definitely can. Are all the chat windows integrated for me in one place? Yes, Dover. I can see Kick Chat. I can see Twitch chat. I just can't see Instagram chat, but I'm not streaming to Instagram today because reasons. It's tedious to set it up, and some days like today I am just lazy, so I don't. But for the most part, yes, I can see all the chat from all the platforms. YouTube isn't working too great at the moment, so that's, you know, but everywhere else I can see the chat. Yes, you can multi-stream. Say hi to the YouTube folks. Hello, YouTube folks. I should try to pull that chat up though. The YouTube chat. Oh my gosh, guys on YouTube, I'm so sorry. I didn't even realize. We don't really get people on the YouTube chat. Oh my gosh. Let me copy website address. Hopefully, if I can do this. Let's see, docs. What the heck? Where's my YouTube chat doc? There we go. YouTube chat. It says chat is disabled for this live stream. What? Oh, that's weird. That's real weird. I don't know. YouTube chat ignored. I'm sorry, Tom. Attention, you are loved. I'm so sorry we didn't really get people on YouTube before. So I was ignoring you guys because, yeah, we don't really get people. But hello everyone on YouTube. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm glad you like the music. The music is actually from YouTube Audio Library. I'm just trying to get the vibes of this character right. I feel like I just want to give him like long, mangly arms for some reason. I don't know. It just feels like very narrow, long, mangled arms is what suits him. Don't ask me why, guys. Don't ask me why. Live Love Lobotomy. You love this extraordinary artist. Oh, thank you, Rural Groom. I appreciate that. We're doing commissions on Twitch. Don't have things set up on my YouTube channel for it. For the donation stuff. But if you guys go to my Twitch channel or go to this link, we can make you a drawing live on stream. And that is what you guys will see in this corner over here. That's what we're up to. Sometimes there's just one person and they are just lurking. We have a few more today. Aren't we lucky? We've been found by some YouTube folks. How cool is that? We were just joking about, does anybody actually watch streams on YouTube? And I'm so glad we found some. We have been found on the tube. You are frequently lurking. I can blame cat videos for that. Okay. Not on YouTube. Yep. You logged in just to see who was on, and here I am. Loved watching me draw acrobatic cats earlier. Thank you, Jolie Bennett. They were super fun to draw. Miss Slashdot plastic style discussion sites, more manageable and civil than Twitter, less atomized than Reddit. Okay. Currently, I have high hopes for Blue Sky. So far, I've been growing on Blue Sky an incredible amount, guys. Like, yeah, it's nothing astronomical, but I guess I'm just... I haven't really grown on many platforms very easily. It's only Twitch. YouTube's growing. It's pretty much YouTube, Twitch, and a little bit of Twitter. Cool. I just realized something and need to test it. No worries. Which social media platform would you guys say you hate most? Deborah, why are you farting on my drawing? Why would you do that? Why'd you fart on my drawing? Tumblr! Really? Why, Homeburger? I actually really love Tumblr. I never use it, I will say that. Well, I used to love it back in the day, and I really wish it would take off again. It's one of the ones that I hoped would make a comeback. So why do you hate Tumblr? I would have thought Facebook. That animation is not showing on YouTube? What? Why? It should do. Facebook for you, use Tumblr when you need to post something long format. So, I agree. I think the one I hate most is probably Facebook. Because I never use it anymore. I use it to check like Marketplace to buy stuff, and then I'm just like pretty much done with it, guys. So yeah. I don't really use Facebook anymore. Don't forget YouTube peeps. Definitely won't. Definitely. Hello, Helicopter Gunship. Long time no see. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. You're doing well? You just got engaged? Congratulations. That is fantastic. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. Do you guys have a date planned for the wedding yet? Or just kind of gonna wing it? We didn't have a date planned for a very long time. At first we both said we were just gonna sort of like stay engaged for, I think it was a year. And then we were like, oh gosh, we found out just how long in advance you had to book places. And we knew when we wanted to be married by, and we were like so frustrated that we had to start planning the wedding so soon if we wanted to be married by the time we wanted to be married by and book the places. Oh my gosh. In hindsight, I think I probably feel like we should have just done it a lot like simpler and not had such an elaborate process. But you know, you're always gonna look back on things and want to change things. So on the other hand, we had a very, very beautiful wedding, and it was aesthetically like the venue actually came to us and asked who was our wedding planner, because apparently it was the nicest one they've had at their wedding venue. And it was just us. Just me, my mum, my husband. Just little old us. Nothing fancy, nothing special. All done by ourselves. There we go. Alright, I'm going to shade this character's face and then we will add some amazing color to him. Now Justin, do you have a specific color in mind? Or shall I just try to replicate Dova's character? This is my first marriage. Yeah, and I hope it's my last as well. I do remember you, Helicopter. You frequently comment on all my videos. How could I forget you? It will be a pajama wedding in mid-October. A small wedding, be a few days before your 56th birthday. A pajama wedding? That is so cool. I love it. Oh my gosh, you guys are gonna have to wear the coolest pajamas. You love my vampire dip nails. Thank you. Thank you. I dipped them in blood. Specially sourced. Nailed it in one. Are you right? Yep. Exactly. Guys, if you marry a nerd, just trust me, like, you can't go wrong. Just marry a nerd. They are the kindest beings. And so selfless and amazing. Marry nerds, guys. Don't look for those dudes that, you know, everyone wants, because just trust me, like, generally, those were the guys that were the worst. Go for the guys, the nerds that care. They're awesome. Alright, I gotta stop putting more detailing. Sorry for the comments, but you can't help it. No, I appreciate the comments. Thank you. Even if you got married more than once, you're only throwing one party for the first one. The rest, if at all, will have an acknowledging nod at most. Dora, I actually get why people do that. Once you've gotten married and you've been through the whole wedding process, you don't want to do it again. You really don't. And easy to take advantage of? No, I don't think all nerds are just pushovers. Maybe some are, but, you know. Nerds are good people. Most of them have their heads screwed on very well. They're not pushovers. You were engaged once. Hello, MK. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Both of you are first married? Oh, that's so sweet. I hope you guys are very, very happy. For the longest time, forever and ever. Alright, let's go. Time for some colour. Ooh, the red. The red has to be first. Revenge of the nerds. Nerds are gonna get all the girls. Heck yeah, we're gonna go with these beautiful red sunnies. Because he is a Mothman after all. He is a Mothman. And most of him is like a brownish colour. I want to go with a slight grey tone for his... It's like barely visible. The fur bits over here. Yes, it's 12:30 where I'm at the moment. 12:30. You know, right? And this is coming from an Indian guy. You know, your folks are known for the most elaborate weddings. Yeah. Honestly, Dover, I don't blame you. If I were you, I think I'd feel totally the same. It's just like, oh gosh. Guys, I now get, after planning my own wedding, I get why people hire wedding planners. I had to put my art on hold for an entire year, guys, because legitimately I just didn't have time to plan our wedding and also focus on, you know, my graphic design work and everything else. And at that point in time, art wasn't really bringing much money in for me. So, you know, I had to sacrifice something, and I wasn't happy about it, but you know, you gotta cut corners somewhere. And so, yeah, I pretty much made no art that year that I planned my wedding. Pretty much no art. It was very frustrating. I didn't even do Drawloween that year. You have a wedding planner on standby. See, that's so helpful. I know that they're very expensive, but guys, if you don't want planning a wedding, if you want to have a nice decorative wedding and you don't want it to completely take over your life, just get a wedding planner, guys. Just get a wedding planner, honestly. Trust me. Obviously, we just, you know, we couldn't afford it. And I actually initially just didn't even realize, like, I thought, oh, it's okay. I have like lots of time. I can plan it all on my own. But honestly, guys, it was chaos. It was chaos. And I had things, like, I'm a very, very organized person. I had things planned, you know, perfectly. It just, sourcing everything yourself is just so time consuming. I think I'm going to put some Copics on this one. A little bit of Copics. What kind of wedding? What style wedding are you wanting, Ron Allen? We've got a pajama wedding already. What type of wedding are you looking to have? Okay, so... Oh gosh, that makes it go blue. Why the heck is that blue? I got no idea. I don't think these colors really do what I'm after. Cool. He has a gorgeous glowing red background now. I want to make this sort of appear in the mist. That red glow. There we go. You like this guy's vibe? Thank you. This Mothman is glorious. Thank you. My splendid outfit looks like a bridal gown. Thank you. It's actually just a thrift store dress, this one. A wonderful autumn wedding with very supportive families and your chosen families. This lonely child, your three sisters, as well as their families, aren't completely supportive of you. Oh, you know what? Not all my family was at my wedding. I'll just say that. Weddings, pretty much all the weddings I have been to, I will say this definitely. All the weddings I've been to where I knew the people well enough to be involved in what was going on behind the scenes, every single one of those weddings had drama. Family drama of some type. I think it's like obviously that you will have some families that will bond and, you know, mix together and everything will be working out, and that's fantastic. But that is not very common. I know that you probably feel like, oh, you know, why me? Why my family? Why are we so terrible? It's not. Every wedding I've been to, there has been family arguments. It's been one of the most stressful times for every single bride and groom I have met, and my wedding was, you know, exactly the same. It's stressful, you know, it's hard on everyone. You're already anxious because, I mean, it's a big deal getting married to someone, suddenly merging your life with this person. It's not a small thing. So your emotions are already heightened in that time. And then on top of that, everyone else is like stressed as well. So everyone's emotions are heightened. And you know, who knows, maybe over time, things will, you know, merge and get back together. Maybe not. Who knows? As long as you are happy and your partner is happy, that's the most important thing. You know, you can just be kind to those around you. Don't try to do anything that, you know, will majorly upset anyone. But I think the most important thing to remember, and I did this at my own wedding, you know, to the people who are treating you well and deserve your trust, you know, make a place for them. To the people who are making you feel uncomfortable and who are toxic in your life, don't even invite them. Literally, I know it doesn't matter who they are, do not invite them. Everyone told me I would regret things like that, and I can tell you right now, one of the best decisions I made on my wedding was not inviting certain people. You will not regret it. Just trust me, you will not regret it. As long as you are doing it for the right reason, to protect yourself, your peace, and the peace of your partner, you two are the most important on that day. So everything should work to benefit that. And if anyone else on that day is going to disrupt that, it shouldn't be there. Just, you two are most important. Shauna, hello. Copics can be a boon. I know, they're so quick to get color on a piece, but also sometimes you gotta be really careful with them at the same time, because Copics can also, I don't know, They can be weird. They can sometimes like just make certain areas a bit too dark and then some things no longer work. But yes, he is there. Oh, we should add like a little moth. A little tiny red moth up the top. Definitely. That's gonna make the whole thing happier. That made it. That made it. Love the vivid and not overloaded fine details that she truly masters interweaving her artistic ways. Oh, thank you, Rural Groom. I appreciate that. Thank you. This is the little Mothman, guys. Mothman worshipper, whatever he is. I don't know. Mothman cultist. It's generally what they're known as in the game. All right, so let's see. Have you, Justin, are you here? Just another man. Justin Thurman. Just another man. Are you here? If you haven't already whispered me your address, please do so. Because I often hunt for you guys' addresses. Let me double check. I have it. Sebastian Miniatures. I have Harupi. I have MK. Don't think I have just another man's address. I will have to DM just another man. Alright, I'll send just another man a whisper real quick. Alright. Hopefully you see that. Hopefully. But yes, we have done this week. We have done this little one, which was a pet portrait for Jenny Munster of her two cats. And we have done this one for Feral Harupi, which is a Wendigo squirrel. We have done 3 little commissions. Oh my gosh, I'm so in love with my good cameras. I wish I had like a vlogging camera that was as good as these. Oh, but I don't. So we're here. Thank you, Sean Ellen. Thank you. Monocle Drop, have you received yours? Oh wait, you know, I didn't send yours yet. Yours is still there. Yours is literally in a little thing, which I will ship out hopefully tomorrow. Should be able to tomorrow. But yes. Let me see, what time do we have today? We have time for probably 1 or 2 more. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That one is done. Now we've got Yumi. We've got Yumi's one now. Yumi rated us the other day, guys. Do you remember? And Dulcibel paid for this commission by Yumi. Oh, thank you, Dulcibel. I appreciate that. Well, I will pop these over here. And we will get another little one for Yumi, guys. And what have Yumi asked for? As death. Guys, please go give a follow to Yumi. Hopefully those of you on YouTube also see that. Why is my copy website address. Why is my YouTube chat not working on here? I'll just redo the whole thing. We'll just like remove YouTube chat and redo YouTube chat. Docs. Custom browser docs. And we'll do YouTube chat. I don't know if it's gonna work. Oh, it works! Heck yes! Oh my gosh. Lovely. Lovely. Can I like disable this whole learn more icon? I don't know. Anyway guys, our YouTube chat is now properly working. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. That's nice. We've got much nicer folks on YouTube than we do on Kick, so. Much friendlier folks. Some folks on Kick are lovely. I've had some really awesome people on Kick before. But today and yesterday we had like some not so lovely ones. Alright. So I am drawing as death for Yumi. I'll close Dover's 2 images. And we will open our browser window and look at this character, guys. Death from Akami J Kill, which I'm guessing is like an anime show. Maybe. I do have a Kick channel, Helicopter Gunship, but I'm on Twitch too. Do you not have me on Twitch? Alright, so guys, we're drawing this character today for Yumi. Yumi asked for this awesome character, so I will be drawing her, guys. Hello, Cowardly Brave, how are you? Yeah, I'm Nekas Art everywhere. All my social media, guys, if you want to find me on any platform, it is Nekas Art now, everywhere. Hello, Project Beef Having. Project Beef Having. I see you, Homeburger. I see you. Alright. We shall start this drawing. You initially found me on Twitch, but you binned your account there ages ago. Okay. I remember you finding us on there first. Time to draw this character. I'm definitely gonna make her my own. So she is going to be like a chibi version, I guess. All of my art is like a little bit chibi, I suppose. You're doing okay? Still breathing? That's you. YouTube won't let you separate the brand from you. What? It should do. Hamburger, it should do. I have a way that I can do that. Like, I can separate my brand from me. These anime characters always have such interesting hairstyles. Much interesting hairstyles. You have to go fight with it again at some point. I will send you a screenshot of how I've set mine up, Hamburger. Maybe that'll help. But yeah, I definitely, unless I'm missing something about what you're meaning, but yeah, I've got a brand separate, like the same account, but one is the brand account and one is mine, and I can have them separately. I ever thought about doing Play School. I've got the way of talking for it. Play School. As in, are you referring to the Australian TV show Play School? I watched that like a butt ton as a kid. So much. So much Play School. Yeah, the kids show. The kids show. Do I really have like that kind of vibe? Oh my gosh. I can't say I've ever really thought about doing Play School. I'm not really into like kids stuff, like teaching kids and things. That's like my mum's world, and like I don't mind if it's like a well-behaved nice kid. I know that's not what I do on Play School, but I don't know. If it's not art related, I don't think there's really much in it for me. And they would never take me because I don't have any like presenter skills other than being a Twitch streamer, which I guess does count, kind of. The gentle talking for it. Ah, yes, I see what you mean. You know, the other one, the TV show that I wouldn't have minded being a part of is Scribbles. Do you remember Scribbles? I actually have the Scribbles puppet. I'll show you guys. Hang on. This is Scribbles, guys. Scribbles was part of like an Australian TV show, and usually you would, you know, people would send in drawings for Scribbles, and Scribbles would like draw that drawing upside down on screen. But yeah, I have the actual Scribbles plush toy. Of course I do. I gotta have him. It's upside myth, Pat. Is Insta dying? I think so. I don't know. Maybe. It's a shame, really. I'm sure you should check out Blue Sky. Blue Sky seems to be doing pretty good. I have the positive energy and kind demeanor the world desperately needs more of. Oh, thank you, Lovecraft. I don't always feel like, you know, I'm the most positive person. But as long as I can spread positivity, then, you know, I'm achieving what I'd like to in life. That toy would never be allowed on TV today. Why? Why? You're still trying to figure out how his nose worked? Like, get his nose stable enough to draw so well? For artists, yeah, they tweak things to compete with TikTok or whatever, and in the process broke lots of things for artists. Yeah. I have found something that now is a lot less trouble for me, you know, to be part of that algorithm. I make YouTube videos and I just cut out certain portions of my YouTube video and I slap it into Instagram whether the algorithm cares or not. Because I can't be bothered trying to make individual reels every day. I don't got time for that. I make art, you know? I'm on Twitch making art, so I don't got time for that. But if you are already a Twitch streamer and you're struggling to make reels for Instagram or TikTok or whatever, use your Twitch streams, guys. OBS has many plugins for that. Also, like even like Streamlabs, I used to use Streamlabs. Both of them have ways you can take, you know, vertical recordings and just post it straight to Instagram, and it doesn't take you very much time at all. So yeah, I am on Blue Sky. Just do !Blue Sky and you'll find me. But yes, Scribbles used to basically get ideas that kids send in, and he would, I don't remember, did he used to like stand upside, no, he just drew it upside down. He drew it upside down, and then the whole time he would be drawing it, you could guess what he's drawing. It's really cool. YouTube Shorts have better odds, you think? Not 100% sure. Yeah, exactly. I do agree, Dover. Currently, guys, on my socials, I get the most views on Twitch, then YouTube, then Instagram. I have like 7,000 followers on my Instagram account. I have only like 460 or something on YouTube, but I get way more views on YouTube than I do on Instagram. It's ridiculous. In fact, I have more followers here on I have more followers on Instagram than I do on Twitch, and I get way more views on Twitch. So I don't know if Instagram is really worth it anymore for artists. I keep posting there because it used to be my main platform. But you know, maybe it's time us artists walked away and found ourselves other spaces. I don't know. It's all about the doom scrolling with most app these days. Yeah, it so is, Dover. Views per follower ratio. Exactly. You never had Scribbles in the UK, don't reckon? Well, he was a really cool Australian character. Really cool. I'm so happy I have his plushie. Well, that was a trip down memory lane. Keep posting at least for the OGs. Yes, I do, Sean Allen. I will never stop posting to Instagram. Those people who still want to follow me on there and actually care to like and comment on my work on there, I'm posting for them. But other than that, I don't know if my Instagram account is ever going to grow. It really hasn't over the last, I would say 4 to 5 years. It hasn't grown. I used to get like 500 likes per post when I was posting my baby art, you know, when I was like a baby artist and I wasn't even making good work. And now that like I post way better stuff and that gets like, I don't know, maybe like 50 likes or whatever. So, you know, it's social media is never a sign of how good you are as an artist because I definitely know I've improved from that point. I definitely know. Alright, she's actually super fun, guys. This character, super fun to draw. YouTube seems to be on the up for streamers, maybe worth a tickle. Well, I'm already on YouTube. I post vlogs on there all the time. All the time. I'm finishing up my this month's vlog on there actually, like this hopefully this Friday I will be sharing it on the last day of the month. We'll see. But yeah. I'm already doing that. You never did have scribbles in the States, at least not to your knowledge. It's very creative and quite imaginative. Yeah, you guys should look up, if you haven't already seen scribbles, look them up, look them up. The Wise Old Tree sketch I did was off its guts. Did I use a reference for it? No, not that one, helicopter. The two tree drawings I did, they were just like winged out my head. I don't know, for some reason, I just really enjoy drawing trees. Which is ironic considering trees were one of the things I hated drawing, guys. Passionately hated drawing when I was younger. Currently, I'm just remembering my teacher telling me, when you're drawing, don't lift your pencil. Try to lift your pencil as little as possible. And gosh, I found it so frustrating when we were in art class and they said that. I was like, oh my gosh, that is the most annoying thing ever. Why can't I just lift my brush or my pencil or whatever? And honestly, I totally get why. When you don't lift your brush or pencil, it's like it forces you to make lines along the shape of the object. Makes your brain think a different way. So now I get it. So amazing that I drew it from my imagination. It's so intricate and spooky. Thank you, Helicopter. I think over the years, we just amassed different, like a catalog of visual memories in our head. Thank you so much for the bands, Homeburger, on Kick. I just realized that. Oh my gosh. We're having like, I don't know, an influx of very interesting personalities on Kick. We're banning left, right, and center today, guys. Left, right, and center. It's okay. It's okay. Target-rich environments. Exactly. Exactly. I don't think you guys were modded before today. I don't think I modded anyone on there. Try not to breathe too much. Surely it's better that way. Just like not lifting your brush while making art. Exactly. The keeping your pencil down thing. Yeah. It's always been for you, at least. It was never a hustle or for the money, not for commissions or likes. It's nice, but you know, not the way it is for everyone. Well, Sebastian, that's an interesting thing. So if you're an artist, right? As much as I love some artists saying, you know, oh, it's not for the likes, it's not for the, you know, whatever. At the end of the day, if you want to make a living off your art, you have to market yourself to some extent. You don't have to be obnoxious about it. You know, you can market in a nice way. You can be genuine with your customers and audience. Like, there are definitely good and bad ways to go about it. But ultimately, you know, if you're an artist and you're trying to actually dedicate full time to it and make this your living, and you're saying, oh, you know, I don't do it for the likes or anything like that. At the end of the day, that's all good. You know, some people genuinely just want to make art because it makes them happy and they want to share their work, and that's fantastic. But I think what saddens me a lot is artists feel guilty for marketing themselves. Quite often they do. We've been programmed to feel like, oh, you have to do everything for free. Well, if you do that, you won't be able to sustain making art. You know, if you constantly live that way with your art and you don't treat it like you would your day job, would you go to work for free? You wouldn't, right? So why would you think your art business can make a living in the same way? And that's sort of what I think saddens me about a lot of artists. They feel shamed when they try to advertise. They feel shamed when they care about viewers or they care about followers or those sorts of things. And I think it's also sad when that's the only thing that matters to you. You know, the opposite is also true. But at the end of the day, part of your job as an artist, unfortunately, is to market yourself. And if you aren't doing that, you know, sadly you won't succeed. You can't just post your work and it'll, you know, get everywhere. Absolutely, more meant you are in a position where you are keeping your art separate from making a living, or at least you are. Yeah, exactly. And you know what, Sebastian? That's great too. I just hate when I see people, artists specifically, polarizing each other. Oh no, are we buffering again? Exactly, artists gotta eat. There are two camps, I feel like, two camps of artists. One feels like art should just be done as a hobby and posted and shared for free online, and that is all it should ever be. And then you have your other group who, you know, are trying to earn a living out of it, and they shame the other group who aren't marketing their art. Both are fine. You know, you can give your art for free online, and that doesn't hurt anybody. If you are making it a hobby and you enjoy sharing it for free, then that's great. It doesn't hurt anybody. That's your passion. It won't be financially proficient, but you know, that's what makes you happy. And then you have your other group looking down on that because they feel like those people are competing with the other group. But ultimately, they're not really competing, you know, they're never going to be able to create enough, you know, free stuff because they have to pay for everything out of their own time and their own pocket. So they're not a threat. Nobody's a threat to each other. And it saddens me when being an artist is already so hard. We have every kind of big brand fighting against us. We have social media fighting against us. Why are we fighting against each other? We shouldn't make each other feel guilty for it, right? You know, at the end of the day, support those artists trying to make a living and support the ones that do it for a hobby, because both are beautiful. No bitrate. I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is. Why are we suddenly struggling? You tried art as a living? It lost its therapeutic value. Now the sales are just a yay, someone likes it enough to buy a mug or a shirt. Yeah, for some people, it actually kills the vibe. Some people, when they do art full time, and I can tell you guys, there are definitely days when I feel that. You know, it's like, oh gosh, I don't feel like making art today. Well, if it's your job, you just gotta force yourself, you know. And you don't get the luxury of saying, you know what, I don't feel like drawing today. You gotta draw every day, no matter what. And there's no shame in whichever kind of artist you are. No shame at all. She has like such long hair. I have kids on the Wi-Fi. I'll be on the laptop in the attic. I mean, my husband is also using it for work, but is it still really bad? It's not even showing any errors on my end. No errors. Is it bad for everybody? Not buffering anymore, but the video quality has dropped, but not too much either. Okay. I don't know. Maybe it's, I don't know if it's taking a toll streaming to all these different platforms. I'm sure it would. At the same time. Thank you, Demi. I'm glad you appreciate that. I'm glad you do. The whisper went through. Hope I enjoyed the character Hope Dovo enjoyed the character as a representation. Well, thank you, Justin. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. You're getting the occasional spinner of doom, but it doesn't happen for long. Something definitely doesn't seem super right then. If we're still having spinners of doom. Sean Allen, thank you so much for the biddies. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Alright, she needs some color, guys. Nearly 3 a.m.? Oh my gosh, she needs some sleep. You desperately need some sleep. Might be partially a problem on your end. You noticed you get a little slog when you run the Cintiq. Okay. I don't know, everyone else has also seemed to have issues, not just you, so maybe today is not you. She has like this beautiful purple hair, guys. These beautiful purple hair. Neka English very good. And she has blue eyes. She's actually wearing gloves, guys. And she's got her shoes are actually all the way up. Well, she's got boots, and then she's wearing like these stockings that go all the way up to there. Right. I want to try to add some sky. Alright. I think that's the only colour she has. These parts of her clothing are all like a cream colour, really. So, yeah. She was fun. So this is S Death from Akami, guys. Akami GA kill. Gloves is German in Gloves in German is Handschuh, literally hand shoes. So you wrote the former. Aww. That's a cool word for it. But yeah, she is all done, guys. This one is for Yumi. Yumi requested this little drawing, which I'm assuming is one of her favorite characters. She looks reserved, but not unfriendly. Yeah, she does seem to have that kind of tone about her. But yeah, she was heaps fun to draw. Heaps fun. So we have done this week 4 characters, guys. 4 characters. I don't know how to show. I should show them like this. This is much easier. Show them all on stream. This will work out a bit better. These 4 guys, these 4 little creatures. So many! And I just had to intentionally put them not aligned so it would annoy Dover, guys. Just for you, Dover. Just for you. So many art materials. Gosh. We got heaps to do for the rest of the day, guys. Team misaligned samosas. Never saw the cats before. Oh, thank you. So much whimsy. So much whimsy. The glare is just like kind of ruining the drawings actually. I don't know if I even need that light. I think that light just makes it worse. On a dark day, I'm like, yeah, today's like a nice bright day. I can see everything, guys. I can see everything. But yeah, the glare is real. The glare is real, guys. Okay, so that is another one done. So we only have 3 commissions left, guys. Only 3 commissions left. One is, the next one's Miss Maddie's, then Lovecraft's, and then Sebastian. It will be yours. So this is our, what is our backlog? A Mothman for Sebastian. So, yeah. I'm looking forward to the Mothman, honestly. A Cthulhu for Lovecraft. And Maddie has... What does Maddie want? Let me see. Backlog. Oh, Maddie has the Mothman. Sebastian has a cute little mushroom. So Mothman is next, then we have the Cthulhu, and then we have a cute little mushroom. So yeah, we're getting there. So many. Let me see. Loving the drawings as per usual. What made me decide against digital and use pencils? Dave, I actually, my last vlog, last month's vlog is exactly about that, where I talk about why I switched from digital to pencils. For me, it was really because I work as a graphic designer, and so all my day job involves being in front of a computer, you know, working digitally. Sometimes I even use my iPad or, you know, Photoshop to, you know, clean photographs and stuff. And so it just started feeling less like art and more like work. And every time I picked up a pencil and worked with like my normal traditional paint, it just felt more like I was free. The other side of it was I actually live an incredibly digital life. Every single aspect of my life pretty much is digital. And I think I felt like my art is the one space I wanted to let myself breathe and relax and be away from it all. Like that is my one luxury, my one escape. But yeah, if you want to like really hear me talk endlessly about it, last month's vlog was exactly about that. And I think it's really different for every artist. You will find some digital artists that love it, you know, it's totally for them. I did enjoy it as well. It's just you find your medium eventually, and traditional art is mine. I love how unpredictable it is and loose and free. I love how it's time consuming as well, where it requires me to focus on it, and you know, I can't rush it. I have to just let go. My analog corner, exactly. I don't think I'll ever go back to being a fully digital artist. I might like color some drawings here and there for book illustrations and stuff, but I don't think I'll ever go back to being a fully digital artist. I just love my paint so much. The look it creates, I don't feel like I could ever achieve that type of look digitally. You can get brushes that simulate oil paint, obviously, and they do a pretty good job, but it just never looks like the real deal. And I love having like the physical one, you know, in front of me to work on, to touch and everything. So it just, yeah, it wasn't for me. Surprisingly though, I think one of the artists who influenced me most over the years was Loish, and Loish is a digital artist. Guys, please go give Jason a follow. Hello, Jason. Hello. Alright, it is time though, guys, to raid someone. Let me see. Who can we raid? Who can we find today? Oh, Casey Rue is online. Casey Rue, Art by Solaris. Oh, Art by Solaris is painting such an incredible piece. Art for Turkey is also working on something amazing. And then Revas is doing some book pages. Shall we go to Artful Turkey or Art by Solaris? Art by Solaris is painting some Asian women from a reference photo, and Artful Turkey is doing a puffin. Which one? Which one? You have someone I can raid? Do you have a name? You almost streamed long enough to raid me today. Oh, Sebastian, that would have been lovely, but your presence was lovely enough. You're welcome. Well, you're welcome. Well, while you guys make a decision, I will share some things. If you guys like my artwork and you would like to support me, I have a shop where I ship out all of my prints and everything straight from my studio. All the merch items get done at a reseller close to you, gets printed on, because I can't stock every size for every person of clothing. It just isn't practical for a little artist like me. But yeah, all the prints, all the greeting cards, everything else shipped straight from my studio to you. The other way you can support me, guys, is through Patreon. On Patreon, I send you guys a monthly postcard with a poem on the back. So, you know, it's like scrolling through Instagram in your mail every month, except rather than scrolling through Instagram, you get it in your mailbox, a little piece of my art in your feed. She's the next person on my task list. Madison? Can you drop a link, Lovecraft? Miss Madison Madness? That would be amazing to raid Maddie. Is she streaming art? Because heck yeah, that would be ideal. Gosh no, why an ad? Maddie is streaming Fallout? Hey, we could still raid. She's playing Fallout 3, that's very on brand for us. We're a bunch of Fallout players here anyway, so let's raid. Alright, we're raiding Maddie, guys. We're raiding Miss Madison Madness, who commissioned my next drawing. We will probably work on Maddie's drawing maybe on Friday, but I doubt it. I will share my schedule in the chat, guys, but I will update it because I may not be streaming on Friday. I may be back on Monday. So this was the last stream for the week. I'm gonna miss you guys so much because now it's gonna be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 days until I see you guys again. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be rough. That's okay, MK. She's streaming Fallout 76. It's something my community is already very interested in. So we'll raid Maddie. And guys, if you can follow me on my socials to keep up with me, that would be freaking amazing. But yeah, other than that, thank you to everyone who's commissioned me for drawings this week. It's been loads and loads of fun. I've really enjoyed drawing for you guys. And I will ship your drawings off very, very soon, probably at the end of the week. So hopefully you get them in due time. But for now, guys, I will say goodbye. We're raiding Maddie. I'll see you guys on Monday.
I got a bot. That was really embarrassing. I did hit.